In the image, the person is depicted sitting still in nature, surrounded by soft golden light, reflecting a sense of peace and tranquility. This visual choice ties directly into the teaching of embracing boredom as an opportunity for stillness with God. The figure's quiet posture with a Bible on their lap symbolizes the invitation to pause and connect with God during moments of purposelessness. The still waters of the lake, the calm environment, and the sunset sky evoke the sense of a lull, just like the boredom the text speaks of. However, instead of this being wasted time, it's an opportunity for reflection and a deeper connection with God. The soft light filtering through the trees illustrates how, even in the stillness, there is a subtle divine presence, a reminder that God is in those quiet moments, even if we don't immediately sense Him. By placing the individual alone with nature and the Bible, the image highlights the text's encouragement to rest in God's presence and seek what He might be showing through that stillness. This echoes the advice from the original point to lean into moments of inactivity and use them for prayer and reflection, as the quiet can often reveal God's voice most clearly. In this image, we see a scene of simple everyday actions being performed with care and love. The person is tidying up their space, bathed in warm sunlight, symbolizing how even mundane tasks can carry meaning when done with intention. This directly ties into the teaching of using the time to align your actions with love, where small acts, like cleaning or organizing, become expressions of love for oneself, others, and God. The presence of a phone on the table represents the idea of reaching out to loved ones, another example from the text of how love can be shared through small, intentional actions. The cozy chair with an open book in the background invites moments of reflection, prayer, or self care, emphasizing the value of aligning even quiet moments with love. This image reflects the essence of the teaching, that it's not about finding grand, exciting activities, but rather about approaching small, everyday tasks with love. The warmth and calm of the scene reflect how love and intention can transform these moments into meaningful acts that honor both the individual and God. In this image, we see a person sitting alone at a desk with a journal open in front of them, bathed in a focused beam of light amidst a dimly lit, sparse room. The dim lighting and cloudy sky outside suggest a feeling of stagnation, symbolizing the struggle of reframing the moment as part of your fight, the internal battle to stay present when things feel uninspiring or unclear. The figure's determined posture, despite the gloom, represents the discipline of continuing forward, choosing to act in line with their values, even in the absence of motivation. The light from the lamp symbolizes the small but focused clarity and intention that keeps them engaged in the fight for love and connection to God. This image visually communicates the resilience that the point emphasizes. Even in moments of dullness, the act of not giving up, of remaining connected to faith and purpose, is itself a powerful part of the spiritual journey. This image of a person quietly preparing a meal in a cozy kitchen with sunlight streaming softly through the window beautifully reflects the concept of seeking God in the ordinary. The peaceful expression on the person's face as they focus on the simple task of cooking symbolizes mindfulness, illustrating how even the most mundane activities can become a way to connect with God. The warmth of the kitchen, the plant on the windowsill, and the cup of tea add personal touches, emphasizing the beauty in everyday moments. This scene demonstrates how purpose can be found not in grand gestures, but in the quiet, small acts of daily life. Just as the text suggests, finding God in the simplicity of preparing a meal, reflecting, or winding down with gratitude. It shows that even these routine activities can be spiritually significant when done with love and awareness of God's presence. This image presents a puzzle in the process of being assembled, with pieces scattered across the table and a radiant sunrise beginning to form. The puzzle symbolizes the concept of remembering the bigger picture, where each small piece represents daily actions and decisions, contributing to the larger whole. The hands gently placing a piece reflect how, even in moments of uncertainty or boredom, each small step we take is part of a greater divine plan. The cozy, warm setting emphasizes that this process, though slow and quiet, is still meaningful. Just as the puzzle gradually reveals a beautiful image, life's seemingly insignificant moments contribute to the greater purpose God is unfolding. This image captures a moment of quiet surrender, where a person kneels in prayer with open hands, symbolizing the act of offering their boredom and uncertainty to God. The lit candle and open Bible on the small table represent God's presence and guidance, even in times of stillness or confusion. The simplicity of the scene emphasizes the focus on trust and connection with God. The visual ties into the message of offering the boredom to God, acknowledging that even moments of frustration or lack of direction can be given to Him. The soft, warm lighting creates an atmosphere of peace, reinforcing the idea that this act of surrender is a powerful expression of love and trust in God's plan.